Drinking this tea with chamomile. It's got some strange ingredients in it that are making me really fall asleep, and it doesn't feel natural like chamomile. Something else that they're putting in that maybe a drug-like effect. I don't know if I want to buy this anymore. But I got woken up now recently because of my heart again acting weird. It really needs to be calmed down, alright? After all that panicking towards my pro se arrangement and stress, it stretched out my heart, and now it's gotta come down, and I need to relax it more, because when I do panic, it makes things worse. But I feel it in my heart. I'm wondering, did I do permanent damage? It's hard to tell. I just need to work on relaxing it more and trying to ride out the panic attacks or any kind of nervous disorder, riding that out in a better fashion. Maybe the weather change has affected my panicking. I'm not sure. I know I really enjoy the winters, and it's hard to really let the energy flow freely in the hot summers because I gotta conserve so I don't overheat. Overheating is a scare, and it's not a threat at all in the winter time. So it's something that I gotta work on and adjust to. All right, so I'll just start recording here a little bit. Whoa, it's pretty busy. I could probably focus on this inner lane on this one-way street, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just continue on straight. Maybe I could take a left up here somewhere, because I want to take a right on State, so it doesn't matter if I hit a stoplight or not. I know pretty much where I'm going. I want to, Veterans Memorial, and then Supreme Auto, just to have this alternator, looked at again, but they're arguing with me, and I really don't have much of an argument against what they say, because I didn't do any research. I didn't do any serious research into my car on what else could be the problem and why I got this check engine light on, but I gotta make sure this thing that this check engine light is not gonna come on if I'm forced to register in Idaho. I really gotta plan ahead here. Okay, this is State, because what is it, April, May? Alright, maybe like in June? I'll be stuck here till June. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm pretty much forced to get registration in Idaho. So I really should establish an address at the homeless shelter and start getting that Washington registration sent over to the homeless shelter. And then from there, I'll be set for registering. I could register my car and get an Idaho driver's license at any time at that point. But the Washington needed an address to send my registration to, and I didn't get that. So that's the biggest challenge right there, is just getting the registration sent to me. I think the last time I had registration sent to a general delivery, because I was in Raymond at the time, but they turned it back, so I had to have the next city over accept it. And it took a few weeks. It was unpleasant. I gotta go through such a hassle every year whenever I go into a different state. I mean, it's more expensive to switch from one state to the next. I wish there was a cheaper way,
Somebody mentioned that you could register with Oregon and you don't really need an address. I really should look into that more. That's really annoying to have to constantly get a new driver's license and license plate every year. Maybe the DMV could answer some questions with that. I never asked those questions yet. Because somebody hinted at Oregon, just kind of sticking with, you could stick with Oregon and have no address. I don't know what they would do with the registration. They need to send it to an address or something. Send that paperwork to an address. It's too bad they just couldn't email it to me. Just email me a copy. Don't they take copies of these things? Yeah, either way, it's looking like I'm going to be an Idaho citizen. As court dates put me into that type of position. I should already be an Idaho citizen by the law because of however long you spend over 2 weeks in a state. Legally, you have to be a citizen in it. Yeah, the law is really designed to like tie you down to an area. That's so annoying, though. Alright, I believe this is Veterans. And I want to take a left. I'm interested in the park because I think I want to try to clean my shirt in the sink. Maybe use the last of my vinegar and clean my shirt while I wait for Supreme Auto to open up. There is a Starbucks, huh? I could do the Starbucks if I wanted the internet so bad. Walk across the street. It's like an hour before the Supreme Auto is like open. We gotta drive a ways down though to make this left. It's just because the traffic is so busy. So now, I don't know. I guess I'll just pull into the parking lot a little bit more. There's a one-way. I love these signs with all those words while we're driving in. You got all these incredible words. They expect you to read it all when you're just driving in. I saw that. You see that with a lot of stores. It's like blah blah blah. They pretty much say the same thing. Still, it's a lot to read when you're pulling in. So now I'm just waiting on those guys to check my car again, and they said they'd call me at noontime. It doesn't look like they got the extra guy in today. Said they were short a man on Friday, and they'd get him back in on Monday, but I don't know about that. Okay, I'm gonna need to cross to the center. I think my heart is struggling a little bit, but the chamomile seems to be helping. Just taking chamomile to try to calm my nerves for the day. Chamomile doesn't work every day, so I'm gonna want to change up things to calm me down, I guess. No stimulants, just consume things that are gonna calm my nerves down, make me sleepy. Chamomile I bought this package with like several ingredients, and one of the ingredients, it wasn't chamomile, it was really making me tired fast. Like I was passing out at a moment's notice. I was just passing out. Every time I took a drink, I passed out. It acted fast when chamomile normally takes. Seems to take 20 to 30 minutes to really take effect. Some ingredient in this chamomile tea was zonking me out faster. Might have been an extract, which is a drug, which I'm not interested in. Although it did feel pretty gentle. Melatonin takes some time to take effect. So I don't think they put melatonin in. They should say if they do. I think a lot of my problem though with my heart is that I'm not doing upper body exercises at all. I think that there's a imbalance in strength. Working only lower body, which I don't do enough of lower body. Oh man, I think I take a right. I gotta go up anyway. So go up this hill and then I stick to U-stick. Just washed my shirt. Let it sit in the car to dry. It should dry pretty good. Things get pretty hot in there with the sun. I think if I can clean my shirts with vinegar by hand and using my cereal bowl, I'll just stick, and I don't want to buy another cereal bowl just to clean clothes. I just have to clean that bowl out when I want to clean clothes. I'm kind of inspired by this one black guy who is like, he was cleaning out his toilet bowl in his cell, in his jail cell. He was probably more prison. He always had to keep his toilet bowl sparkling clean because he was doing something else with it, like using it as a sink or something. So he would poop in it, pee in it, and then clean it out really good, and then use it as some kind of a sink. I figured maybe I could do that with my bowl, as long as it's metal. If it's plastic, that'd be a bad idea. You'd want a couple of them. But metal is gonna fight bacteria a little bit better. Although there's certain kinds of metal that work better than others, I believe. Mountain View? Oh, okay, U-stick, alright. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to go up into those hills. There's people that live up there, looking down on the city from their homes. Not many though, because as you can see, it's got a lot of erosion problems. It's got a lot of erosion problems over there. No trees can survive because of the erosion, because of the harsh climate. All kinds of factors. Looks like somebody built some kind of snake fence off in the distance. I'm not sure what to think of that. something to look at closer. There's a little snow on the highest peak still. The highest peak doesn't seem like it's that much higher than the others, but it makes a difference for maintaining snow on its peak. Still, you'd think, because it's able to maintain some snow, it's probably going to be a little cooler over the summer in general. If it can hold on to snow that much longer, freezing temperatures in this 70-degree weather. Okay, this is U-Stick, I believe. Alright, so this takes me straight to the library, which is a mile away. So I'm walking a mile there. They're not even open right now. I don't think it's even 10 o'clock yet. So I'll be getting there too early. I was really craving some pork. I was thinking maybe I could try to cook it. At Albertsons, they didn't even have any decent plain pork sausage. They have to add sugar to everything. All of Albertsons sausage has sugar added, which is completely unnecessary. They blame us shoppers for not exercising enough, but they keep on sneaking sugar into foods that should not have it. It really is a terrible blame game to play on people's healths and lives. They should really be sued out of existence. But the people addicted to sugar are really strongly firm on their beliefs that sugar is okay. There's just not enough people who are anti-sugar. It's probably maybe less than 15% of the population is anti-sugar, if that. The addicts are really having fun with it. It'll be a long time before any reform is made. It'll be past my lifetime, the way it looks. Sugar will be strongly ingrained in our society as long as we have gas. And we still have gas for the next 90 plus years. The way it sounds, we'll have consistent gas for the next 90 plus years. But the pollution's still going to rise as we keep burning that gas off. Can we achieve 100% usage of all the gas on Earth and still stay alive as a species? It's like a big challenge that we're definitely testing out. Mountain View Service. I'm not sure if they're selling cars. Oh, they're doing repair. Well, I wasn't too aware of this one, but if I did see it on the map, it felt like it was too far to walk. Korean Baptist Church. There are some Asian like concentrations with like products and stuff. It's kind of neat to see the Asian style foods. Although I think sesame seeds really contributed to my heart going bad. I was really abusing them. I thought I could eat them as a staple. That was my problem. From sesame seeds, I believe the side effects are too much. Is that you get hemorrhoids. So I got some of the worst hemorrhoids. And then a loose heart. And then the stress didn't help. But I think hemorrhoids was a clear indicator. I was pooping good, but hemorrhoids came pretty quick. Using the magnet, the cow magnet, helped clear up the hemorrhoids. But that doesn't mean that they won't come back, especially if I keep consuming sesame seeds too much. I've quit them for a few days now, and things feel relatively normal. I just feel like I got permanent damage. But it also feels like recovery too. And I've had similar problems 10 years ago. I think I can overcome the problems, but being older, it might be a little slower. Man, a lot of them pokeweeds are really showing their flowers and leaves. Yeah, they're a purple kind of a plant. And man, they give a nasty seed. Now is the time to take advantage and pull them when you can see them. You got people going after dandelions instead. What do dandelions do? People would rather throw their herbicide on dandelions than they would that pokeweed. But pokeweed is far more dangerous. There are a lot of bicycle tire pumps, like as permanent stations around the city, for good reason, because of that pokeweed. I've never seen so many bicycle pump stations. I've never seen as many in Salem or Olympia or any other city. But here they try to put them at almost every library. Pump and repair place. Salem did have one repair place, I recall. But that's it. One little do-it-yourself, here's some tools to use, repair place with a pump, I think. But, yeah, so I didn't take my bicycle. Got a little lazy. Just, figured a mile, 1.2 miles, and with the library not even being open anyways, might as well take my time. I got really no priorities today. Just play Hearthstone, play the casino mage until I get bored of it. I really don't have any priorities. Everything's been explored that I cared to look at. I'm just kind of looking at extraneous stuff.